Shalom and g'day all. This is Tehillim29 doing a Fool's Gold review for Rainbow Press and Comics. And today we are going to review Brian Michael Bendis' Legion of Stupid Heroes. And yes, this is meant to be the big one. It has the great origin. Oh, by the way, great retcon I want to put in this too. You understand when you get to read the story. Alright, things that this Fool's Gold will rate will be the cover, the art, and the story. Just a bit of a quick rehash for those new to the channel. As you notice, I've got total for the artist and total for the writer. Now that total links to the currency conversion which I paid for the comic. As you can see, it's $3.99 in the US. That translates to just under $7 Australian. So, let's get started with the cover rating. Does this cover really promote what's inside the story? And also shown art-wise? Yes and no. So for the cover, 3 out of 10 for the artist. If I were to give it a rough amount of what it's actually worth, probably $1.15. Okay, internal art and how much I think it's worth. Okay, this is really early in the story. Really nice little scene here. Remember, this is the rating of the artist, of the internal art, not the story itself by Brian Michael Bendis. As you saw from those pages, I did actually enjoy the art and the way it did work with the story. So a 5 out of 10, which brings it to, say, $1.50. So remember to add that up. Now I'm using Australian dollars here, not US. Next is the story. Cast of characters. Do we get cast of characters? Yes, we do get cast of characters. Good improvement. Do we get a timestamp? In other words, do we get an idea of when this happens time-wise? No, we don't. And it really ruins the story because it doesn't have it. Now, we do get something that we had in the last issue, and that is locations. Not all locations, but a few locations. One about 2 in regards to the origins that were mentioned, and 1 unknown location, which should have actually been pointed out. That loses points, I'm afraid to say. What about comic references? Well, you know what? Unity Day has been completely retconned out of this, so that means Jack Diddley fucking shit in this. So, Unity Day had nothing to do with the creation of the Legion of Stupid Heroes. So, he's basically destroyed what happened in Superman, I think it was issue 16, 17? Well done, Bendis. And it would have been a great bloody comic reference, but no, it's just not that important in this story. So, Brian Michael Bendis is failing even on his own DC Comics continuity. Well done, great job. So let's move on to the overall story rating. I'm afraid to say it's about the same as my last review. It's moved to a very flat 2.5 out of 10. But price-wise, if I were to give it anything, he'd be lucky to get 50 cents from me in Australian dollars. Good job in trying to tie things up, but you'd be better off picking up Brian Michael Bendis' Jinx World. Titles such as Cover, United States vs. Murder Inc., Powers. At least then you've got a decent story. You don't want to pick this up. Until then, let's keep it colourful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this, tell me what you did enjoy in this comic. Alright, I want to hear it. Alright, I don't care if you do enjoy Brian Michael Bendis. And I know of one person's channel who does enjoy some Brian Michael Bendis comics, and that's Comic Quirks. Check him out. But I'm glad I have at least found something of Brian Michael Bendis I do enjoy. It might not be his DC, it might not be his Marvel, but at least it's some of his indie work. I would recommend that over this. Until then, let's keep it colourful.